Ever wondered how you can board a cruise faster? Well, you're not alone. The hustle and bustle of boarding a cruise can be a tad overwhelming, but what if there was a way to make this process smoother and quicker? That's right. We're talking about cutting down your boarding time significantly and getting you on that sun deck sipping a cocktail in no time. In today's fast-paced world, every second counts. And when you're on vacation, you want to spend less time in queues and more time enjoying the cruise experience. That's why we have put together this guide to help you navigate the boarding process with ease and speed. We will walk you through a series of steps, each designed to shave off precious minutes from your boarding time and get you from the port to the pool as quickly as possible. So buckle up, or should we say, anchors away. Stay tuned as we delve into the steps you can take to expedite your cruise boarding process. The journey to faster boarding begins way before you set foot on the cruise ship. It's all about the preparation. And the first step in that preparation, early booking. You see, when you book your cruise well in advance, it gives you the advantage of selecting the perfect boarding time. It's like choosing the perfect seat at a concert, only this time, it's about timing. You want to aim for a boarding time that's not too early, not too late. You're looking for that sweet spot, when the initial rush has settled, but before the latecomers start to pour in. Now you might be wondering, but how do I know when that is? Well, it varies from cruise to cruise, but generally, a couple of hours after the boarding process has begun tends to be a good time. So when you're making your booking, keep an eye out for that perfect window. But the pre-booking preparations don't stop there. Oh no, we're just getting started. You see, there's this wonderful thing called online check-in. It's like a VIP pass to the front of the line, only everyone can have it. All you need to do is fill out your information online before you arrive. It's a simple process that can save you a lot of time. And while we're on the topic of filling out information, let's talk about paperwork. It's not the most exciting part of a cruise, but it's a necessary one. The good news is, you can take care of most of it in advance. Travel documents, health questionnaires, emergency contact forms, you can fill them all out before you even leave your house. And just like that, you've turned a potentially time-consuming process into a breeze. You've traded long lines for a smooth sailing start to your cruise. You've set yourself up for success. Once you've taken care of these pre-booking preparations, you're already a step closer to a faster boarding experience. Let's move on to your packing and travel arrangements. When it comes to cruising, packing light and correctly can make a world of difference. Now I know what you're thinking. Cruises are long and we might need a lot of things, right? Well, not quite. Packing light doesn't necessarily mean leaving your essentials behind. It's about being strategic and packing smart. Start by making a list of items you absolutely need. This could include your travel documents, toiletries, clothes, and perhaps a few leisure items. Remember, most cruise ships are like floating cities, and they have almost everything you might need. So avoid overpacking. It's not just about the weight, but also the space. A compact suitcase is easier to handle, especially during the boarding process. Now let's talk about packing correctly. Roll your clothes instead of folding them to save space and prevent wrinkles. Use travel-sized containers for your toiletries. If you're bringing gadgets, make sure to pack their chargers and consider using a separate bag for them. Remember, a well-organized suitcase will not only save you time, but also make your cruise experience more enjoyable. Moving on to travel arrangements, arriving early at the port is a golden rule in cruising. Why, you ask? Well, imagine the stress of rushing through traffic, worrying about missing your cruise. Not the best way to start your vacation, is it? So plan to arrive at least 2 to 3 hours before the boarding time. This gives you ample time to relax, check your luggage, and get through the security and check-in processes without any rush. Arranging your transportation to the port in advance can save you a lot of trouble. Whether you're driving, taking a taxi, or using a shuttle service, make sure you plan this ahead of time. This way, you can avoid any last-minute hiccups and ensure a smooth journey to the port. With your bags packed smartly and your travel arrangements in place, you're well on your way to a stress-free boarding. Now, what happens when you finally get to the port? The first step on your cruise journey is about to begin, and it's crucial to make it as smooth as possible. The port is a bustling hub of activity, with passengers, staff, and a flurry of luggage all moving in different directions. Here, the importance of having all necessary documentation ready cannot be overstated. This includes your passport, cruise ticket, and any other identification you might need. Having these documents at hand will save you time and, more importantly, stress. It's like having a golden ticket that swiftly takes you through the gates of this exciting new world. Now, let's talk luggage. Navigating through the sea of people and bags can be daunting. This is where porters come into play. These are professionals who are there to help you with your bags. Their services are typically included in your cruise fare, so why not take full advantage of it? Handing your luggage over to them not only lightens your load, but also speeds up the process. Just remember to attach the cruise line's luggage tags to your bags before handing them over. This ensures that they reach your cabin without any hitches. Finally, the port is a well-organized place with designated signs and instructions. These signs are your guiding stars in the whirlwind of activity. They'll lead you to the check-in counters, security checks, and finally, the boarding area. Following them is like following a well-laid-out treasure map. It's simple, it's efficient, and it leads you straight to the prize, your cruise cabin. So, to recap, have your documents ready, use porters for your luggage, and follow the signs and instructions. These steps might seem basic, but they are the building blocks of a smooth boarding process. They are the key to unlocking a stress-free start to your cruise journey. Following these steps at the port will ensure a swift move from the entrance to your cruise cabin. And just like that, you're ready to embark on the voyage of a lifetime. Let's quickly recap the key points we've covered today. We started with the importance of early booking. It's a simple first step that not only ensures your place on the cruise, but also gives you ample time to prepare for your voyage. Next, we emphasize the benefits of online check-in. This hassle-free process can save you a considerable amount of time on boarding day. We then moved on to talk about the art of packing light. Having just the essentials not only makes for a comfortable journey, but also speeds up the boarding process. We also discussed why it's crucial to arrive early at the port. Being there ahead of time gives you the freedom to navigate through the process at your own pace. Lastly, we cannot stress enough the significance of following port instructions. These guidelines are there to help you board quickly and safely. Remember, the key to faster cruise boarding lies in preparation and staying organized. And there you have it, your guide to faster cruise boarding. We've journeyed through the entire process together, from pre-booking preparations to the moment you step foot on the ship. Now, you're equipped with all the know-how to turn those long, often tedious boarding times into a swift, seamless experience. The benefits of faster cruise boarding are plentiful. For starters, it eliminates the stress often associated with the start of a vacation. Instead of worrying about queues and waiting times, you can focus on the excitement of the adventure that lies ahead. And let's not forget, the quicker you board, the sooner you can start exploring the ship, indulging in the amenities, and making the most of every single moment of your cruise vacation. Applying these tips during your next cruise vacation can significantly enhance your overall experience. Imagine having that extra time to enjoy a peaceful breakfast on the deck, or to dip your toes into the ship's pool before it gets crowded. It's all about maximizing your vacation time, and these tips are designed to help you do just that. Remember, every cruise is a unique journey, and each boarding experience may differ slightly. But with these strategies in your back pocket, you're well on your way to mastering the art of quick and efficient cruise boarding. Now, we'd love to hear from you. Have you used any of these tips before? Or perhaps you have some of your own strategies to share? Your experiences can be a valuable resource for fellow cruise enthusiasts, so don't hesitate to share your insights. In the end, it's all about making the journey as enjoyable as the destination. And with faster cruise boarding, you're setting the stage for a vacation that's smooth sailing from the get-go. May your next cruise vacation be filled with less waiting and more cruising. Until next time, happy cruising!